This morning, Blue Jays general manager Ross Atkins addressed the media regarding the 2023 season, and boy was it interesting. First of all, and probably most importantly, we got to hear about the decision to pull Jose Berrios, to which Atkins said, "Those meetings are John Schneider's meetings, and that John Schneider made that decision." I was not expecting to hear that, because it seemed like the front office had their hands written all over this. Even Buck and Dan said on TV that this was not just John Schneider's decision, yet Atkins is saying it was. So with all this in mind, you'd probably think that John Schneider's not returning in 2024, right? In 2022, he pulled Gausman out early, and this year another wildcard exit with a questionable change of Berrios in Game 2. But no, later on, Ross said that John Schneider will return as Blue Jays manager in 2024. Kind of odd, and perfectly summed up by this Twitter user. Make it make sense. After fully throwing him under the bus, he confirms he is coming back as the manager. So does Ross believe it was a good move? Funny Ryan Absidi, oh wow, I'm definitely butchering that name, but funny you should say this because yes, he did think it was a good move, stating the strategy was one that in the end was effective because Blue Jays only allowed 2 runs. Yeah, I'll give them that. We only allowed 2 runs and yet we're all hung up about the pitching decisions. But the truth of the matter is that change hurt us because the Twins gained so much momentum from him coming out of the game. Instead of thinking, oh, I have to go out there and face a guy who has completely shut us down, to, oh, they're bringing in a new guy, this is going to be a lot easier. Then they went on to score in that very same inning, changing the rest of the game. It also sucks because Berrios was dealing. His velocity on all of his pitches were up at least 1 mile an hour, and the movement showed he was truly on his game. So why take him out? Well, the analytics show that Jose Berrios is not as good at facing lefties as he is righties, with a 40-point jump in average and a 150-point jump in OPS. So with the front of the Twins lineup consisting of a few lefties, they wanted to bring in Kikuchi. But what I don't understand is taking Berrios out after the first time through the order instead of the second. Because as numbers have shown all season long, Berrios is not as good at facing a lineup the third time through the order, with his opponent's batting average going up from 224 to a ridiculous 303 and about a 200-point jump in OPS. So taking him out the third time he faces the lefties makes a lot more sense. But 47 pitches, not even an out in the 4th inning, and you take him out, leaving Kikuchi a starter to come in with a man on base, not something any starter is used to or potentially comfortable with. And if we did take him out after 5 innings, then go ahead and bring in Genesis Cabrera or Tim Meza. That's what they're there for, to get lefties out of the game. To me, it just seemed like a cute idea on paper, and maybe if they executed it a few innings later, then it could have worked. But once again, we are here conversing about what huge strange occurrence happened en route to yet another wild card loss. And it seems like we will see the exact same front office and managerial team return in 2024.